Just looking at the finches, they are going to town on the sunflowers. And the hummingbirds are back at the garden with the honeysuckle back in bloom. Welcome to the channel, friends. My name's Rachel and you're at that 1870s homestead. And it is a nice, just enjoyable, overcast, end of summer, welcoming fall. You can kind of get the hints that it's coming. I feel a little cool breeze on the back of my neck. It's probably in the 70s. And it looks like I'm growing a sunflower garden, doesn't it? Can you believe all of that is volunteers? All of it. But we're heading into the garden to harvest my carrots. And I can't believe I'm going to show it on YouTube. But I will throw a clip here and here of some of my amazing carrot harvest I've had. I'm typically pretty successful at carrot harvest and carrot planting, and this year just wasn't my season, and that's okay. But we're gonna go see if we can find some carrots in the grass. How about that? Guess I honestly should take the time to weed here while I'm here, shouldn't I? Oh, I just have no idea where all this grass came from. And once I realized this was the whole row, and it goes all the way down in front of where the peas were growing. This section got flooded out really bad in the spring, and I had really, really poor germination because of it with the carrots. So I kind of used that as an excuse to ignore this section from weeding. And I shouldn't have done it, honestly, because now I'm paying the price. Number one, it's hard to find the carrots. And two, now they've gone to seed, and that just makes it worse. But I don't know if I've got the energy to take the time to weed in here at the same time or not. We'll see. Well, I'm just told myself, work at it as long as I have willpower. I have been up since basically 2:30 this morning. I could not sleep. Well, I slept and then I woke up at 2:30 like it was a brand new day. So, stayed in bed till about 4 o'clock. And I couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, get up, get something done. So we got up, got the laundry going. Kids were coming over. Todd and the kids went to play disc golf, so I had the gumption to make cinnamon rolls and make some biscuits. And what else did I get done? Mopped, which is one of the chores I absolutely hate doing. We're making progress though. And anyway, I say that to say it is now probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've already been up a full day for me. And I got this row here that I planted my carrots in while I've only harvested a handful so far because this didn't germinate very well. This row, I would guess, is that I planted the carrots right at 30 foot. Once we get down to the other end, we should see some better results, but I know right here is the worst, so might as well get the bad out of the way at the beginning. End on a high note. I have about a foot left, and then they kind of start picking up a little cleaner. So I've done easily or 8 feet, 6, maybe 10 feet. 10 feet. And that's the carrots I got. It's just the honest truth. I started getting some somewhat nicer ones. But they're all, for the most part, just little puny things. Not my normal season. It will probably be let's stay optimistic. Let's see what we end up with. But possibly farmer's market hit up for some carrots to can and preserve this year. Hey, if you're not new to my channel and you heard me mention the other day about the mystery beans, these are them. I planted these rushing. It's like a long, skinny, pinkish, purplish shell, and those are the peas in it. Can you guys see those? Whoops. Really hard. I don't know what kind of flavor you'd call that. Just a beanie flavor, I guess. Yeah. What are those? Don't know. They came in a pack of Haas green pole beans, bush, like pole beans. And they're not vining. They're just a big, huge, bushy crop with a bunch of peas. And if you know what they are, tell me what they are and how do I know when to harvest them and what do I do with them? Do I dry them? Do I can them? Don't know. Maybe I'll send a picture over to Haas and ask him what it is. Well, the family's back from their outing and I have finally reached, ignore what's behind the fence, pretty much a clean carrot patch now. I'm halfway through and I started hitting some big ones. Nice size. So this was kind of what I was pulling out before, just like tiny, and now I'm getting into some nice ones. So I'm going to finish out this row. I'm not going to bother with boring you guys with the rest of the harvest, but I will come back at the end and show you what I got because we're pulling out some nice ones now. Three for one. Alrighty, that's the carrot harvest 2022. I got some whoppers. And a really big one. But, oh, let me get down here. So, yeah, am I disappointed? Of course I am. But it's my own fault. It's nothing to do with how I planted them, the garden, soil, nothing. I rushed getting them in the ground because we were going to Wisconsin. No. Take that back. I don't remember why I rushed. Just life, probably. So I didn't broad fork, which I like to do for my carrots specifically to make sure that there's no compaction in the soil, but they grew nice and straight for the most part. Anything that grew funky, I just got too many seeds in a hole. I try to do a really good job single spacing my seeding. But why did I have a bad crop? It was sheer, I didn't have time to manage my garden this year. So weed pressure is not good for carrots. The flooding on the one side of the bed kind of wiped them out. I should have come right back and planted more. I didn't. And then fertilizing. I never fed them a single time this entire year. Just an all-purpose fertilizer works good. I use BioLive. It's just balanced from Nature's Earth, I think. Earth Nature? I can't. Todd will link it in the description, the fertilizer I use. Definitely go watch. If you're just new gardening, go watch some better successful years when I do a good job managing my garden, because I talk all about using high intensity planting, how to really maximize your harvest. My tips on growing big carrots, which obviously I can grow big carrots. The second half of the bed did much better, where I had better germination and had weeded, I think, like one time this year. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, the finch is back. Oh, how am I going to store these? So if you just grew carrots for the first time successfully, even if they aren't this big and they're like snack size carrots, this isn't my priority to can right now. I will store these in the refrigerator, preferably in a crisper. I know Mindy over at Life Goes North had wonderful success last year, like building like sand boxes in her fridge and storing her carrots in there. I just threw mine in the crisper with some like damp paper towels to keep the humidity up, and they stored for 5 months. And then like midwinter, when I got around to it, I canned them. So I hope I won't be that busy that I have to wait till January to can these again. But potatoes are up first, so I just needed to get these out of the ground because I knew that I was pushing my luck and they were going to get too all knotty and too rooty, which thankfully they didn't. So they're not too bad. Little hairs, but not too bad. So thanks guys for coming out to the garden with me, harvesting carrots, tomorrow's corn. There I see tons of tomatoes still yet to be harvested, peppers behind me. So the garden's just producing. did I show you? Look, I got it all weeded. So bonus, yay. Now I just need to get this pea trellis down and weed the back half of this bed and then put this sucker to bed for the winter. I'm not doing any major fall crop rotation. I am doing like green stalk fall crops, and that's it. So yes, happy growing and gardening where you are, and I'm blessed and thankful for the harvest that I did get, considering the effort that I put into it. I'll talk to you guys later.